Scorpio, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading, going from the 24th of July through to the 30th of July. Yes, game changer energy. Did you feel it? Did you feel the changes that came through on the 20th of July, Thursday the 20th? That vibration that came through from the sun. I certainly did. I certainly did. It's made things very clear for me in a way. It helped me make decisions. Let's go in with your energy here. Let's just see what's going on. I hope you have a lovely reading. 9 of Wands. Okay, so we're moving into Leo season. So you're just starting to move into your autumn period. Now, the autumn period is a 3-month period before your birthday. So some of you will be moving into this period at the moment. And this period here, things tend to slow down. It's pretty much like the autumn in nature. Trees lose their leaves in autumn, and it's like, this is how I equate it. So it's like the trees lose their leaves in autumn. So the tree is observing all the growth from last year and seeing the memories of last year gradually float to the ground. And as it floats to the ground, it picks out all the best bits of last year and all the bad bits as well. And when the leaf gets to the ground, it turns into compost and then feeds the dreams or feeds the growth for the coming year. For that tree. And this is very similar to us as humans. It's and you may feel this week here that things just go ooh a little bit, because you've been on a real high, and that's been on your summer period. That's the height of your summer in a way, the crescendo. So you may feel it's slightly slowing down a little bit. And so the overall energy here is kind of looking at all that beautiful energy that's been coming through, and seeing what aspects that you can use for yourself, so you just don't go backwards. You're always going forwards. So it's not like a moment that you stop and everything like that everything stops. It's not a case of that. It's more just a case of being conscious about the vibration that is flowing through you as an individual. Some people sort of saying, because the energy that's been coming through Scorpio has been absolutely blistering, and some people have been saying that, I don't feel like that, and I feel it's sort of like, almost sort of like, hello Mr. Wasp. Yes, I do drink honey, but there's no honey on me. Okay? You're going to have to sling your hook. Thank you. Sorry about that. And some people are sort of saying, I'm not getting this sort of vibration. I'm feeling really sort of stuck and stuff like that. If this height of energy, it can play in both ways. And I said this in the weekly reading as well. It's a yin and yang thing. If you're concentrating on the things that are complicated in your life or difficult, or if you can't take that step forward, yes, you're going to feel like this. Intense energy must be very frustrating. I understand that totally. I've been doing healing and working with people for 30 odd years, and I've seen this in people. And the best way to sort of turn it around, the moment you do turn it around, it's like facing the wind, and the wind's blowing in your face, and it's really, really difficult. The moment you turn around, all of a sudden the wind's blowing in your back. And life then becomes just a little bit easier. Then you can start using that wind. It's like if you were sailing and you want to head in the direction of the wind if the wind is coming towards me and I want to head in your direction, I have to tack on my boat in order to use the wind to get there. And sometimes it's a little bit like that. But the moment we start with that first step in that direction of our dreams and aspirations, things really do start playing in our favour. So this energy, I feel, is still here with you. Most definitely, this vibration, this beautiful vibration, is still here with you. But the overall energy here is sort of saying, notice your growths. Notice what has worked for you, because in the future or going forward, you can use the things that didn't work as like healthy boundaries as triggers to stop you from going backwards, basically. Let's just see what's going on your relationship side. Karmic message here, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's the time to start planting those seeds. All that energy that's been coming through, all those aces that have been coming through for you. And there was a slight aspect to this last week. And in any sort of relationships, if you're thinking about someone, if you're thinking, should I, invite that person out for a coffee, or should I explore these avenues of activities with my partner, or these with my family, with my friends, or whatever. If you're feeling that within you, sort of saying, should I, shouldn't I? Last week I did, should I stay or should I go? Which was by The Clash, and everyone told me. And I knew it was by The Clash, but I didn't know it when I was doing the reading. So I think you've come out of that energy, and it's now the karmic message here on your relationship is to sort of kind of saying, now step towards what you know is inside you of what you want. And it's going to take a little bit of leap of faith. It's taking a bit of leap of faith of believing in yourself, but believing as well in the vibration that is around you. But the karmic message here in regards to your relationships is, now is the time to act. The universe, you're going to come up with all these aces again, aren't you, Scorpio? Gee whiz, you're absolutely amazing at the moment. Absolutely amazing. So the universe here is sort of saying to you, when you start planting these seeds of love, the seeds of love, sowing the seeds, and that's what it's all about. That's what you should be doing, and I think the universe is trying to encourage you to do that within your life. There's nobody that can do it for you, only you can do it. But I can't promise you anything. I can only promise you one thing in life. I can only promise you that I will never promise you anything. That's the only thing I can do. But I know from my experience, the moment you start stepping towards that and opening up your heart, everything does start getting into step with you. Sometimes it takes a bit longer, so it depends on where you're coming from and etc. But yet there's the little steps at the beginning is the most refreshing. And then once you get in the flow, that's when you can really start taking big steps. And I think this is an amazing time for you, Scorpio, an amazing opportunity for you. This is your past self. You're going to make me smile again, aren't you? It's terrible. You're an amazing Scorpio. Okay, so this is like how your guys are connecting your past to your future. This is happiness after difficulty. Yes, I do believe over the past year, 2 years even, you've had difficult times in regards to relationships. I don't think it's been the easiest of paths. And I think that's quite true for a lot of signs, to be honest. But it has been difficult, and your past is now sort of saying to your future, okay, we've done that. That's what the Nine of Wands is all about. We've done that. Now we're moving on to our happiness, and this is that's where you've been driving from your past, or this is where you should have been driving from your past to your future. That happiness after difficulty, and it's building up within you more than anything else. It's you who are creating this sort of situation. Your future self, Queen of Wands, very sociable. So get out there and get involved, Scorpio. I know it's difficult sometimes, but when you do, when Scorpio does get out there and get involved, you're the life and soul of the party, I think. And it's that whole idea of enjoying the moment and enjoying the magic as well that moment creates. So the moment you engage with that moment within a relationship, within the connection with somebody else, and this could be anyone, this could be family members, this could be friends, this could be your couple or a future partner. When you engage in that moment, all of a sudden you open the door to the magic of possibilities in the future. And that's what the Queen of Wands is trying to say to you here. It's trying to sort of say, the moment you install yourself or own that moment, the moment you open up the magic for you going forward. Let's just see what the overall outcome. You know, plant those seeds, that Knight of Pentacles, creating the security within your relationship. This is what you're doing. This is where you should be making those concrete steps to actually make your life much more solid, much more sort of concrete, much more sort of the enjoyment is the happiness is permanent. Joy is an instantaneous thing. Happiness is over a long period of time, and this is what you're creating with that 10 of Cups, and now with the 10 of Pentacles as well. This is really coming to a pinnacle moment for you more than anything else. You have this abundance that once you step in that sort of direction. Sorry, I've just got a cobweb on my nose. Sorry. There you go. I'm in this beautiful garden. So I'm doing I'm helping them to do like a mindful. This is a beautiful castle that's behind me here, and I'm doing mindful or meditation gardens. So I've designed these meditation gardens and walkways in order to sort of connect with nature and connect with oneself. It's a beautiful place, but obviously I'm in nature, and obviously a spider has then come spreading their web over me. Arachne, the goddess that spins the web even better than Athena. But anyway, that's Greek mythology. Yes, so you have all this abundance. You have this great possibility within you, and it depends on where you're starting from. The moment you take that first step, it's brilliant. This is where you're going to be heading, and I think you'll get there very quickly. If you're already on this path, this is the moment to really make your foundations for your future. Your future basically, yeah. Within your relationships, and it looks very solid, but lead with your heart. I think the universe is sort of trying to encourage you to do here. Let's just see what's going on in your job, your business, and your financial side. You're going to throw all those aces out there now, and look at that. You probably couldn't get a better card on your karmic message here. This is the starting of a new journey. This is where you've got to start almost engaging with your career path, your job, your business, your projects, anything you really want to achieve in life. And that pathway is, because you engage in it, this is how we cultivate luck. Luck doesn't just fall from the sky. That's not how it works. Luck is cultivated, and it's cultivated by us moving towards our goals, dreams, our ambitions. The moment you start doing that, universe will back you up. Universe will you put in 1, the universe will put in 10. And the moment you start doing this is the moment you will then start sort of kind of going, actually, I have a lot more control over what I live. And it's the little steps at the beginning. Sometimes, I really do want the best for everybody out there. And I know it's not easy for some people, and I know life can be difficult. But when you do take that first step towards sort of saying, no, I want to live something better, I deserve something better. The moment you take that first step there inside you, and then you take it physically into the world will, or the universe will then start playing to your favour. So this is a really good chance, lucky sort of card here. You will create your own luck, and it's a new path for you. What's the universe bringing to you? Judgment. Absolutely brilliant. On your career path here, or your business, or your project, the universe is sort of saying you are being called. You know it's inside you what you should be doing. If you feel it and you know it inside you, then just go ahead and do it. You will get the rewards that you need to live, and to live the life that you want to live. You will get what you need, because you're following that inner calling that is within you, and the universe is encouraging you on both sides, on your relationship, but also on your material side as well. Absolutely lovely. In the past, or the how does the past connect to your future? You've got the Two of Pentacles, so it's a decisions, concentrating on the things that work. Um, concentrating on the things that work, making that conscious decision to put your time, effort into one thing rather than another. It's also a bit of a revealing, because once you do that, it will reveal the things that the reason they didn't work is because of ABC, and that's going to really help you in the future. If you concentrate on the things that have been in your past that work for you, then all of a sudden in the future you'll get into a position where you will receive exactly what you need, and it will bring you a lot of benefits, a lot of abundance, really, just taking that first step. Justice. That's a really, really powerful setup that you have on your material side. Your just desserts, harmony. It brings harmony into your life. It brings righteousness, which is what the Judgment card is all about. Also, in your future self, because if you're following the things that work, you're going to have reason as you go forward. So if you believe it, or if you feel it, with more than feel it rather than believe it, because one of my mottos was, don't believe, just know. That's part of my motto. That's part of what I say on Cymatic TV, which is my channel all about energy. Don't believe, just know. And I think this does equate to you as well, Scorpio. And I think it's when you take these first steps and start heading off in the career path or in the direction that you should be doing, the moment you start doing that, you're going to get those sort of justice, or that raison d'etre, that you were right sort of scenario. But it's going to also bring harmony and balance into your life. And then you get the Empress. Everything is possible with the Empress. She has a control over her emotions, and you need that when you're talking about your business, job, or your projects. You need to have a certain emotional control over your that sort of aspect of life, in order to give you power, to give you weight, to give you reason, or presence within a situation. But everything suddenly becomes possible. She sat on this log that's shaped like a heart. She sat on her emotions. It's not that she's not an emotional person at all. It's just that she has control. That's why she's an Empress. So she has control over her emotions. And then when she applies her emotions, because she's got the control over them, all of a sudden her emotions become incredibly powerful. And everything is possible. When you look at the Empress card, you've got sort of rivers and waterfalls that are around you. You've got forests. You've got a field of wheat, which means sort of like abundance for you, and it's also a way of connecting every sort of aspect of life into one flow. So it has got huge amounts of possibilities, the Empress card. Wow. Scorpio, thank you very much for being with us. Absolutely do appreciate it. I love your comments, by the way. Really do. I love engaging with people. As I said, I will be hopefully coming to the States this autumn, in October, November time, to give workshops to do with energy. But also to give workshops to do with the Astroflower, because it is a really good tool. Once you understand how it works, it makes life very, very logical. The astrology side, or spirit, or energy side, makes it incredibly logical. So, there will be an email in the description below, that if you want to send me an email, tell me where you are in the States, and I'll try and organise workshops within the vicinity, trying to make it as easy as possible for everybody, so everybody can get there. And they are great. Seriously, I've been doing them for 20 years, and I've helped hundreds of people to connect with energy. It's been great. It's a great weekend workshop, and we'll spend some great time together. and exploring energy. It's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so if you want to be part of those courses, drop us an email. Apart from that, thank you very much for your support on this channel. It's been absolutely blinding. Thank you very much. Let's just do a bit of clarification with the light seers. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. This could be that. This is why I was talking about sort of it may not have been working for people, and sometimes you may feel that vibrant, exciting energy is a bit frustrating for you. If you're holding on too tightly, don't hold on too tightly, because those Nine of Wands could actually be the things that are blocking you in the coming future. But also at the same time, because you've got the Nine of Wands with that, there is an aspect to where she's gone to the town. Yeah, she's got her money, right? She knows what she wants to spend. So she's being very wise. I want to say frugal, but not really. She's being very wise of how she spends her money, basically. And I think this is what the overall energy is saying to you here as well. Then this is why you get on the relationship side, investing in the moment, and that will give you the abundance. And that's why you get the Two of Pentacles on that side, concentrating on the things that work for you. I think if you do that, then therefore you won't be running from pillar to post trying to do everything, and you will be get a lot more success in every aspect of your life. With the with the Knight of Pentacles, you get the Queen of Wands again, and it's pointing straight up there. It's pointing to your forward thing. This is why it's on the karmic path. This is where you should be heading. Look at her. She's so chuffed with life, looking just at that one candle. And the thing is, when you get chuffed about a situation, you start bringing in a lot of possibilities that are around you. That's what luck is all about. It's concentrating on the things that are working and enjoying those things that are working, and then you start breeding luck within your life according to what you want to live. So yeah, you start planting those seeds for the here and now and getting into that whole magic of it. With the Ace of Cups, yes, you get the Knight of Cups. So we've got two Knights now on the here as well. But with the Ace of Cups, I said lead with your heart. I'm wondering whether you shouldn't be going out there and pronouncing your love for someone. If you've been thinking about it, if you're thinking about, saying to someone, do you want to go out for a cup of coffee? Do it. Do it. You will not lose. Even if it turns out not to be the person, at least you won't be wasting your time in the future. Do you know what I mean? Whichever way it is, there is an aspect of, maybe you're getting in offerings of love. Or, because of what you've been living through, the vibrant energies that have been coming through you, that may be coming up on your radar. But I've got a funny feeling that you've got to put it out there. And it's difficult sometimes for Scorpio to do that. I know. I have been involved with Scorpios in my life. I know Scorpios very well. Amazing signs. But yeah, I'll get out there. What you got to lose? It could end tomorrow for everybody. You know what I mean? Why waste a day? With the Ten of Cups, you get the Eight of Wands. Now this ties into this sort of Nine of Wands. It's going off on that journey. He's taken that one wand and he's left those 8 wands behind. And this is what you're getting here. If you're heading towards your happiness, use those messages of the past in order to create your beautiful future. And that's a little bit of the autumn energy that's coming into your life at the moment. It's sort of poking its nose round the corner as you're sort of seeing what's coming up for you. But I think using the understanding, the messages of the past in order to create your beautiful future. I think that's what it's all about. Let's just see what's going on with the Queen of Wands. Scorpio. Happiness, 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 happiness. Happiness is in the here and now. Look, she's looking at that light. Just to use that Queen of Wands, right? She's looking at that light there. She's amazed by that moment, amazed by that shining light. And this is what it's sort of saying to you, the concentrating on the things that make you happy. Because when you're happy, everybody's happy. That's the way it works. It's not a case of when everybody else is happy, I'm happy. That doesn't work like that, because there's 7 billion people on this planet. You've got to make everybody happy before you. You ain't going to do it. It's impossible. So don't try and do things that are impossible. Try and do things that are possible. And all of a sudden, it will start working for everyone that is around you. It's infectious. It's really good. So, and just imagine if everybody was doing that across the globe. Not just Scorpios. If everybody was doing that, just think how brilliant life would be. It'd be amazing. 10 of Pentacles, what do we get? Manifestation. With all that abundance in your future, I think once you start taking these steps forward within your relationships, anything is possible. Marriage, family, good times. Even if you've had a family, and it's heading and creating not only the continual abundance for you, but using that abundance to create this future of happiness that you can have in your life. And that's where you're heading into it. I think it's a real understanding that's coming through you at the moment, Scorpio. Blinding reading, as per usual. Just love those Scorpios, man. Just really good energy. Yeah. Let's just see what's going on with the Ace of Pentacles. This is on your karmic path. You get the King of Cups. Now, on your karmic path here, you now get the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So this is fire and earth and water energy. This is exactly what the Game Changer was telling you about. The Game Changer video, you'll be able to find on our channel. If you haven't seen it already, it's all about fire and water energy. And I think once you take this first step, once you start taking that seed in your life and planting it and saying, this is where I'm going, it's going to make you feel incredibly at peace and at one with yourself. And you've created this. You've done a lot of the work. That's why there's a sort of starfish and everything like that there. You've done a lot of work under the surface, Scorpio, to create this sort of scenario. And it's going to make you feel, it's going to breed into that justice. Let's just see what this judgment is all about. This calling for you that is within you, that in your heart of hearts, this is what you should be doing. Well, maybe it's a calling towards healing. I think this is possibly the calling is maybe healing with yourself. It could be a case that in the past you've just tried so hard to do it correctly, to not make mistakes, that it may have created problems for you in the past. And I think this judgment card here, with this getting to who you are, being at one with yourself, I think is going to produce not only a lot of healing, but just feeling at home with who you are. And I think this is what the universe is trying to encourage within you. Because if you do follow your calling and you start stepping in that direction, it will heal any sort of complications or mishaps or failings of the past, basically, where you can you can really be at one with your energy. And then you get the Ace of Cups again on this side, but with this time it's with the Two of Pentacles, working on concentrating on the things that work, following your heart as well. Within this situation, things that make you kind of go, things that make you go, Is that who was that? You might want to tell me that. Things that make you go, Yeah, there's a song there somewhere. Maybe I'm making up a song, I don't know. But yeah, with this Two of Pentacles, concentrating on the things that work for you, bringing things to the surface, then you actually, this is what you've been doing, is following in your heart and allowing your heart to bring to the surface passion or your heart's desires in regards to your job, basically. And this is, on the Four of Swords, this is what you're coming to, because it's like the universe is contributing to the healing of that heart, as you can see that heart there. And this is what, the Ace of Cups is also carrying in that cup. And it's almost as if you're offering it to the rest of the universe, or the universe is, or the rest of the world is offering it to you. One at a time, it's a meeting of two hearts. With the Justice card, you get Temperance, patience, Rome wasn't built in a day, but I think these just desserts are coming towards you. Harmony is on your menu. But you do have to be a little bit patient about it. But it ties in nicely with the Empress card and the Justice card, that Temperance card. It's having that sort of poise, that position of sort of saying, yes, I know it's coming. With the Empress card, you get the Seven of Wands. So empowerment of you, of knowing these possibilities, and you can start creating that future. The Seven of Wands is built upon the Six of Wands, success. And there is, when people get success, there's some people that want to, some people don't want other people to have success. I don't understand why. It seems really stupid to me, but because that success ultimately will feed back to the people who are engaged in that success. But here is all about sort of knowing that the possibilities are out there, and I think it's building up inside you a real force to sort of say, yes, I can really live this. I'm really feeling that home. I think that's part of that healing within that Four of Swords that comes in there. A great learning curve, an exercise in application. Apply in July. If you haven't seen your monthly reading, that's what it's about. Apply in July. And I think this week here is about that. That's what that game changer energy was about, and seeing how it plays through in your energies as well. Absolutely lovely reading. Absolutely beautiful. As I said, if you're looking to do workshops in the UK in September, October, November, or in the States in October and November, send us an email. It will be in the description down below, along with lots of other stuff in the descriptions where you can have a private reading or private healing session with myself. I'd love to meet everybody, obviously, and all the people that I've met so far. It's been brilliant. It's been really good. I hope you're all getting on really well. I hope you're stepping out there, finding your harmonious place and your righteous paths, as it were. I hope you're doing well. I will speak to you all soon, as per usual. Much joy to you. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.